Hi, this is part two of my Chappell Hill, Texas, the art walk. I went up there yesterday, and I just want to say this is a good example of why I continue to make YouTube videos. It's the people. If I weren't trying to make YouTube videos, I wouldn't have been there yesterday. But since I was, I met some interesting, just wonderful and talented people, and I'm so happy I went. It was just awesome. I met a military combat artist. I didn't know there was such a thing, and the guy is just amazing. And and it's not only the people I interact with, it's this YouTube community, the fellow YouTubers, the people whose channels I watch, that they've become part of a community of friends, and I just adore these people, and it's great. And I apologize in advance. I had some audio problems, and there's some kind of, I don't know, it's not too horrible bad, but what you're going to hear, it's my fault. I'm working on it. I'm learning. Hope you enjoy the video. See you later. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Do you mind if I video what your creations here, your art?
Oh,
Did you paint all of these?
I'm on the other side too.
Right, but some of the things are gonna look like the real thing. Yeah.
That reminds me of someone.
Okay, so this is the room with our stuff. Is this to the rock house? And that's
Yeah,
what
but
you want to go back.
Yeah.
Very nice. What's your name?
Anne Marie Hillsborough.
Anne Marie. Oh, there's a card. Working on one right now. It looks like at a lake or a seashore.
This is Connemara, Ireland.
Ireland.
It's actually the bay. That's the sea.
So this is based on a real place.
Yes.
Are you going from a picture or just from
Yes,
in
I
your?
am.
Oh, I see. Yep, there it is. And there it is.
There it is.
Very nice. Oh, and I'd like to go to Ireland.
It's beautiful.
I see some videos made in Ireland in the countryside. It's just incredible.
It is.
Some of those where it's just these green pastures, and it's right on a cliff, and you're looking out over the ocean and all that. It's just,
It's unbelievable.
yeah. Well, we are right in front of Chupacabra Leather Company, so we have to go in and say hi to Steve. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Hey,
Look who it is.
what you doing? How you doing?
Steve and the gang.
Yeah, the gang.
Yeah,
Like Casey and the Sunshine.
but the gang's not all here. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You mind if I video your art?
No, they go right ahead.
It's. How long have you been painting?
Oh, it's in sixth grade.
Since sixth grade? So about 8 or 10 years, huh?
Well, yeah, exactly. You're right. You're right.
What's happening over there? Is that like?
This is how I start that.
Oh, that's just like background colors,
Yeah, that is
and then you fill in front of that. It's the base.
I get it. Sometimes this will become part of it, so you can see the drippings right here.
Yes, ma'am.
And then.
Oh, I see. It kind of gives it a texture, sort of, in a way.
Yeah, so it helps me break up the background.
And what's your name?
Jamie Bevins.
Jamie Bevins. Very nice. That's a microphone.
Oh,
The fuzzy,
cool.
the fuzzy thing is so that we don't have wind noise.
That's very cool. Very cool. Yeah.
Did you paint this today?
Yes.
And was this was your guide, your
My
inspiration?
inspiration.
What kind of flowers are those? I should know that.
That's a trumpet vine.
Trumpet?
Yeah, I think so. No, sometimes it's called crossvine. Crossvine. I know that it can grow pretty.
Look what he did. Hey, I got a video of the post office, and when I think of the painting you're doing, or the draw, and compared to the post office, it's very good.
Well, thank you.
Good job.
I appreciate that.
Got him some snacks,
Yeah.
a few treats.
I'm gonna go check out everybody else's stuff.
Okay, thank you very much. You have a wonderful day. I'm going to walk across the street with you. Maybe if there's two of us, they won't run over
They
us.
won't run over us.
Hello. Do you mind if I video your art?
Oh, sure.
Oh, that's here.
Right, yeah.
Chappell Hill. What's your name?
Camilla?
Camilla?
Yes, sir.
Very nice.
Thank you.
So she's looking at her phone, I guess, to get her photo or
Oh, yes, well, the lighting has changed since.
like a guy. Oh, the lighting has changed. But she's got a photo of what she's working on. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I think that's it. There you have it. The art walk in Chappell Hill, Texas. And some nice people. Nice and talented people. And they had this place right here. They got lots of plants. Tons of plants. It's a really cool place. You know what? Thought we ran out of artists, but I found another one. Do you mind if I video your art?
Not at all.
What's your name?
Faith.
Faith? So you do watercolors, is that right?
I do. It's coming together. Not quite there yet, but it's coming together.
I see. You have a photo of what you're
Yes, sir.
recreating.
Yeah.
It looks to me like you're doing a fantastic job of it.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And all of these are your work?
Yes, sir.
Very good area. People are figuring that out. How about you? What do you think?
Faith Ben 76 Gmail. There you go. Thank you, Faith. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
I don't have that either.
Going fishing. Look, Calvin, Cholula. Oh, look, we're still not out of artists. Found another one. Thought I ran out of artists, and I keep finding them.
Yeah, we're still here.
Awesome. Now that's not watercolors, right? That's
It's acrylic.
acrylic paint.
It's drying off the quick, too.
And what's your name?
Ken Haley.
Ken Haley. You come to the art walk every year?
Yeah, I've been here. This is my 4th year, I believe. And there's not as many this year.
Oh, there's usually more artists here?
There's usually about 20 something.
Oh, wow. Well, I'll have to try it next year. Come back, see if we have a better turnout. It's a little bit hot today, but it's not horrible.
No, that's not.
The breeze helps a little bit.
The shade helps some too.
How are you?
Good.
You're an artist too?
Now I'm married to an artist.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
I see. Oh, all of this is your work.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
Ken was he was a combat artist in Vietnam, so I've got a magazine article down there about him.
Really? I make YouTube videos. This is a microphone. And what you just said interests me greatly.
Yes.
What exactly, who should I ask? What is a combat artist?
The United States Army always wanted their wars documented in hand-drawn pictures and photographs. So that's what he did on he served 2 tours in Vietnam. In the last 6 months, he traveled with an MP unit and documented that. So there's a magazine, a Fulcher magazine, that did an article on him. So
That is very interesting. I knew about the photography.
yes.
I didn't know that they wanted it captured in art.
Yes.
Do they claim to have the ownership, the
Yes.
rights to that?
Yeah.
And that's not yours.
He got pictures, but they're you can find them in the National Archives and the Army bases around the world.
Well, in this wonderful world that we live in, I bet I can Google his name and some keywords and see some of those things that you did and include them in my video.
Yeah, friend of ours found one in the National Archives that what was it called? He gave it to us for your birthday one year.
It was just a painting of a
Supply Run, was that it?
supply run of the V8, a V100 armor carrier,
Uh,
personal carrier,
Armed personnel carrier.
carrier like that. Just
Right.
different things. We always had to have an MP vehicle in it because they were getting documenting the history of
Put this on
MPs
here. So,
in Vietnam.
can I ask you? So, some of the things that you did, what you were going to be painting had to be like in motion and only there for. So, you do that from a photograph, or just like take a mental image of it?
Well, we did photographs, and sometimes you set up and sketched. But most of the time it was a photograph. You came back, and you had to have a painting every week.
This is one of his paintings they had.
And that's up in Way, so that's a painting of a sketch, pen and ink.
Is that a Buddhist temple?
Yeah, it's a
ruins, or-
Buddhist temple.
But this was in Vietnam.
That's in Vietnam.
Then-
When the French were there, they did a lot of French
I
architecture.
see, and there you are.
Yeah. And then they had, over here, they had
These were in the army. They had these little newspapers that they'd handed out. And
Yeah.
This is the one that we found in the National Archives. The Supply Run, it's called. And then here was a picture of a little girl.
Vietnamese.
And
I just sketched her.
he was.
Yeah. How did that? How does
Very
that happen? That you're drafted or you
Well, I was
volunteer?
I was drafted. And
How-
then I was drafted in this colonel or whoever must have been liked art, but so he wanted 2 artists and a journalist. So I applied. I got another artist and journalist, and then they would send us out wherever MPs were. We had a 45 and a
Yeah.
camera, and we'd go wherever MPs went, and we'd take pictures and stuff. Come back, and we had a week to do a painting.
You already knew you had some talent for art,
Yeah.
and they found out about that. You volunteered, and that's what
Yeah,
took you into
that's
that.
how it took me into that. And then after I finished that, I had a nice, it's all theirs, but I had pictures of it, so I had a nice portfolio. I
Right.
went to Kansas City Art Institute and got a Bachelor of Fine Arts. But that helped me get in
I see.
because it's a private school and you had to be, pretty good to get in.
Had to have a
Absolutely.
portfolio, so he
Yeah,
had
so-
an automatic one.
Had pictures. I didn't have original stuff, but I had pictures and stuff like that. And,
Is this how you make a living? Is this
No.
your livelihood?
no,
He's retired now, so he gets to do this again, which he didn't get to when our
I do this. I do a lot of mission work,
Yes, sir.
and I'm tying this art in with it now. So
Ah,
I'm doing like I'll minister and do a painting,
right.
like a abstract type. in
Under
time.
much better circumstances than you did in the 1960s and 70s.
Right. Yeah, I just got back from Cuba. I did some there.
Really nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
So,
Awesome.
but it's interesting. Yeah.
Well, I thank you for your time. That's a
All right.
very interesting story.
Well, thank you.
And thank you for your service. You know, today this is Memorial Day weekend.
Right. Did you
And
serve?
there was a lot. No, sir. The Vietnam was over when I came of age.
Yeah.
And you know how you are when you're young and stupid. The truth is, I would have joined the military if there had been a war going on. I didn't want to join the military and
Go play
be
army.
nothing to do. Yeah.
How do you play army?
You know, well, that was really dumb, right? That's the time you need to be in the
That's when you
military if
need to
you're
be.
smart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. And as I got older, I really wished that I had.
Yeah.
And I think I would have liked it, to tell you the truth,
probably would have,
military
yeah.
life.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that were over there in Vietnam with you that didn't come home.
Yeah. 2 of my rugged buddies I was raised with, they both got killed there. And they let me out 6 months early. They found out if you had just 6 months left and your time was up there, you're supposed to be 1 year. I spent 2 years there.
Yeah.
And I came back and had 6 months. So they were so many problems with the GIs coming back in Vietnam. You go in there and you play army, shine your boots, make your bed.
Yeah.
So after you've been through all that, you couldn't handle coming back and playing like you're.
Right.
So they if you had just 6 months or less, they let you out.
That was hard times. And you know, what to me, the thing that would have made Vietnam so hard to deal with too was how it was pointless.
It was.
You know, if we were fighting a war trying to win and for good purpose, you get it, right? I understand it.
Yeah,
But
we'd have won. I mean, it's just politics.
it was a total waste.
I think 60,000 men died.
Yeah.
Over 60,000 For
and
what?
for really nothing.
And it's back communist now.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Unfortunate.
Anyway,
Well, we kind of got sidetracked there, but I tell you what, I appreciate your time. That is a very interesting story, and I know you got things to finish.
I got to be over there at 3, but I
Yeah.
got time.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Oh,
you.
hang on.
Appreciate
And your
you
name
doing
is
this.
Faith.
Faith.
We've been married
Ken
50
and
years
Faith.
this year.
50 years.
Yeah, I met him after the Vietnam War.
Have you ever painted her?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you're throwing money around. Look at that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get some video of some of your other work, Ken. I really appreciate
sure.
y'all's time. Thank you
Sure.
so much
Thank
for
you.
everything.
Thank you for doing this. I saw you were doing some other people, and we'll look this up.
I'll give it.
Spectre.
Hate that I get that glare from the frames of some of these things. They're really good. Ken is pretty diverse in the styles, the things that he does. Some of it is totally different types of art. Even I don't know much about art, but even I know that. She showed me stuff from this magazine, A War Story Without Words. I'm going to see what it is. Explore Fulshire. There you go. He's got t-shirts that has his work on the shirt. Very nice.